Hello everyone. Hope everyone keeping well in this pandemic, COVID-19, and this 2021 and February. This is Ranamitav Singh, and this is a ex-religious person who used to, belong to a Hinduism religion, and this Shaukat Ali Khan, and I'm gonna ask him about him. How are you, Shaukat Bhai?
I'm good, Rana. How are you? How are you, friends? It's very nice to see Rana here, and we're gonna talk about his journey, how he left his faith, and all this. So Rana and me, we're gonna talk about how the ex-religious people or the free thinkers are suffering in back home. You guys may know about me. I'm Shaukat Ali Khan, a humanist, human rights activist, a freedom of speech activist. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask him, Rana. You are ex religious person and free thinker, and you do blogs.
Yeah.
I know you from 2019. Tell me about yourself. That from the very beginning of your life, how was you in Bangladesh, and how you brought up in a environment which
Right.
is
I'll try to finish.
totally
Yeah.
different than United
Alright.
Kingdom.
I'll try to finish this this interview kind of you can call this is an interview.
It's this kind of this discussion,
Yeah.
I just want to let our friends know,
Yeah.
how the humanists or the free thinkers are suffering in back home.
Exactly. So excuse me. Uh, in the very first of my life, when I became adult in our country, in back to my country, which is called Bangladesh, um, when I became adult, I used to think about my religious. Where is this came from? There is no scientific proof or anything like that. There is no definition or nothing at all. I used to ask the priest who belong to in our religion. I used to ask my guardians and everyone, you can say, about my religion, where they came from, the lords of Hinduism, and nobody answered me, and nobody gave me any specific definition in scientific way, nothing at all. After then, when I became adult, I used to ask question, and I used to ask none other the religious person who used to the Muslim people. 91% you can say belongs to Muslim background in our country. I used to ask every person, and I used to ask in our religious person as well, and they always criticized me, and they always have been threatened me like, don't ask a question like that. you, you don't have any right. You just follow whatever the big people say to you, like that.
So one thing specifically I want to ask you, because as a I don't follow any superstition. Yeah. As a humanist,
Yeah.
human rights activist, and I was born in a Sufi Orthodox Muslim family in back home. Yeah. So I was forcefully sent to Islamic school to learn about Islamic religion. Yeah. And I found the environment is very bad. The peoples are very rude. The teachers, the preachers are very rude. I have been ostracized there physically, verbally, and mentally. So I wanted to ask you, have you ever been sent to any Hindu religious school where you learn Hindu script, and the preachers, ostracized you
Yeah.
physically or mentally or verbally? You can just explain this.
Whenever I was an adult, I have been forced to go to the school where people used to learn about religion, and I always have been threatened by other religious person that you are you're Malawan, and lots of things about like that. You are kafir, and you should be killed like that. There are lots of threats I have been faced whenever I was in Bangladesh, and I don't have any proof like this because then that time there was no there was no smartphone over there, and there was no sense of mind because I was just became in adulthood, and that's why I don't have any proof of that, but I always have been faced this kind of the situation. I always have been criticized, I always have been bullied, and I always have been threatened by the extremists who don't want me to be there as a Hindu people. The things happened like that.
So, from the very beginning, your life, you've been asking about questioning your own religion, yeah,
Yeah.
and you found it's totally absurd,
Absurd.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you ever been got any trait, or did you they force you to follow this script, or something happened with you from your own religious people?
Yeah, I always have been threatened by other religious person.
No, I'm
Who
asking about your own religious
Yeah,
people.
yeah. I always have been threatened by as well the other religious person who belong to the upper caste in our system. You can call them Brahman, and they always have been threatened me. You belong to a low caste family, or low caste, whatever you can say. Uh,
So let to our viewers understand the caste system. There are four types of caste system in Hinduism.
yeah,
Mainly four types. There are many more.
yeah.
The according to Hindu faith, the top caste is Brahman, and
Brahman, and
then
then Kshatriyo,
yeah.
and then Vaishya, and then Shudra.
Yeah, so the top caste they're more superior than the lower caste. Is it
Yeah,
something like that?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. They believe that, and everyone have to respect them like that. That way, if you don't believe or respect like that, you will be bullied by the other people who belong to your religion, and that always have been happened to me, and they always threatened me like that. You have to like kind of worship the upper caste people who are Brahmins. Always I have been through this kind of situation, and then finally I came over here, and then I realized that I'm over here, where is the country where people can think about their religion, and
Express their own
and
opinion.
yeah, express their. I got a platform, you can say. I
Yeah.
got a platform that where you can express yourself, where you can talk about anything. If you want, you can ask about anything, and then I started blogging.
I mean, from the very beginning in your life, you was born in a Hindu family, and more than 90% people are Muslim. In that environment,
Yeah.
from the very beginning of your life,
Yeah.
you've been you start questioning about superstition and
Yeah.
superstitious people,
Yeah.
which is in my view, which is very admirable. But I want to know, is there anyone inspired you?
Yeah.
I mean, when you was very young.
Yeah. Uh,
I'm talking about back home. When you was in back home.
no. Specifically, if I say in my back home, there was no one who helped me, or who encouraged me to talk about this kind of things, or ask about anything. No one inspired me.
Viewers, you can see what he just said. Like in back home, if someone is criticizing superstitions or all kind of organized faith, So it doesn't matter if someone is from Hindu background or Muslim background, but it's very very difficult for him to express his feelings.
Yeah.
Because it's the people, ordinary people, they consider this kind of things as blasphemous. So
Yeah.
they get offended.
Yeah.
And
there is a law.
you can carry
Yeah,
on.
there is a law which is called blasphemous law in our country. You cannot ask about any, the religious issues. You cannot criticize anything. You'll be in serious trouble if you're in Bangladesh.
I mean, one thing let our viewers to understand a country, Bangladesh, which is called secular country
Yeah.
by its constitution,
Yeah.
But on the other hand, its state religion is Islam, which is contradict,
Yeah.
So which is cross contradict, and that brings lots of like questions. So if a country, if it's secular and its religion is Islam, so 90% of peoples are Muslim, and they will get more benefit, and the minorities people definitely they will get less opportunities, which is totally absurd.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, tell me something about you. When did you expose yourself or declare yourself that
Yeah.
you don't belong to any faith?
Um, 2019, over the April, I became a offensive blogger. I became to write.
Offensive or defensive blogger?
Like what?
I mean, I understand what you mean. You just start, criticizing.
Yeah, exactly,
when you
exactly.
got platform and you
Exactly.
have got people,
Yeah.
they have same mentality.
Exactly.
So you got like more guts, to
Yeah.
expose
Yeah.
your feelings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me
when-
about something
Whenever
about that. Yeah.
whenever I became a professional blogger.
Yeah.
I started blogging over 2019, start of the year. I started blogging. Whenever I started blogging in my Facebook, specifically, in this generation, people, maximum people are using Facebook, and
Yeah.
maximum people.
I mean, Facebook is the most common social platform to
Exactly.
express your opinion,
Exactly.
your feelings.
Yeah, exactly. I started blogging over the Facebook, and then I got threat from my friends, who are my childhood friends, and who are
When was you?
Yeah.
When was you in the UK?
UK,
Yeah.
exactly. I was in UK in 2019, starting of the year.
Yeah.
I started blogging professionally through the Boba as well, through my Facebook as well. I started blogging beginning of the year. After like January, February, and March, I started blogging, and lots of threat I got, and lots of the proof I take couldn't take, because I didn't know that this will this will what should I say.
I understand what you mean. Like I hail from a place which
Yeah.
is notorious for its extreme Islamist activities.
Yeah.
So we have like Islamic schools, next to our village. My place is not far from the capital. Our family. I'm from Sufi background family. So our preacher, Allama Nur Islam Faruqi, he has got killed in 2014 August, 27 August in Dhaka. He has got slaughtered by Islamist extremists because he has different view of Islam. So I understand, how dangerous those headless morons,
Yeah.
You just can't express your own opinion. You
Yeah.
just can't criticize an idea.
Yeah.
All kind of superstitions and organized faith are ideas. So you can talk against ideas, or you can talk on behalf of ideas. So I feels like those peoples are very weak mentally, and I feel sorry for them. They don't have logic to defend their faith. they don't have facts, they don't have any proof, scientific proof, and then they don't have any analytical minds.
Nothing.
So
Nothing at all.
they're preachers, they just block their mind,
Yeah.
so they can think, freely.
Yeah. See, whenever I started blogging into the beginning of the 2019, I got banned from my Facebook ID for 1 year. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, what happened? Most of our free thinkers, friends who blogging through Facebook or other social platform, especially Facebook, they get hacked. Their Facebook got hacked, and all this, data. Law enforcement agency, all the extremists, they can take it very
Yeah.
easily.
Whenever I started the Bengali organizations of association, which meant BOBA, Bengali Organization Association, I started blogging professionally, like, uh, um, and then I got threat, and I got lots of report of behind of my Facebook, and I got lots of threat awareness from my friends. You shouldn't talk about like this. You shouldn't criticize about religion. And then I got banned from my Facebook ID for 1 year, and then I couldn't blog anymore. But sometimes I did blog about the boba website.
Yeah, I understand the situation as a free thinkers, humanist, human rights activist. Uh, the most vulnerable people in Bangladesh are those who left their religion. Most vulnerable people are free thinkers or atheists. Along with them, even the Muslims are suffering from, the minority Muslims are suffering from extreme Islamists in back home.
Yeah.
Those who are living in hilly areas, they have been suffering from extreme Islamists as well. All kind of minorities, or those people has got different view than the mainstream. Those who has got persecuted. And one thing I want to mention about that, the present government of Bangladesh has launched a law which is called Digital Law and IT Act, which is like most draconian law. They can arrest anyone, through this law whenever they want. I mean, if someone is like criticizing any particular religious group, or present government political party, they can get arrested, they can persecuted, and they can be killed as well, they can be hacked as well. One of our free thinkers friend is your friend as well,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Liman Fakir and Asad Nur
Asad
got
Nur,
arrested
yeah.
by the law enforcement agency through this Digital Law and IT Act. I mean, as a humanist, human rights activist, I feels like every single person, they has their own way to live their life and express their own opinion.
Exactly.
I mean, people shouldn't get offended, by others because they follow any particular faith.
Yeah.
If all faiths are ideas, so you can criticize ideas, or you can, talk, defend ideas. So tell me something about your journey, how you are feeling in the United Kingdom as a free thinkers, humanist, human rights activist.
Whenever I started blogging about 2019, I got banned from Facebook after starting my blogging over the 2019 March, I believe, and then I couldn't blog, but I did blog through my Facebook channel, and through Facebook through Facebook your channel. I tried to express myself, and lots of stuff over there. If you see through our boba website, I try to express myself, and I try to express myself and express my view throughout our website. But after 2021, whenever I started blogging again through my Facebook ID, and I got lots of threads, lots of threads and lots of awareness through my Facebook page or Facebook profile. My friend told me like you came back again. You shouldn't do this. You'll be in serious trouble.
I
You
mean, they've been threatening
Yeah,
you
yeah,
when you start blogging here. Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
So, friends, I just wanted to let you know that the most of the free thinkers or the ex religious person, those who left their faith, they have been gone through different type of mental trauma.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is like very grievous.
And you cannot believe from 2019 whenever I came over here, UK, uh, I got lots of therapy from my psychiatrist, for this, specifically for this. Then that I live my religion, and lots of people from back to my country, they're threatening me. They want me to kill, and they want me to stop about asking question about stop criticizing the religion. They always have been try to do this.
Yeah, I have been counseling,
Uh-huh.
many free thinkers,
Uh-huh.
ex-religious person from back home. So I know how they have been gone through different kinds of trauma.
Yeah,
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 most of
exactly.
them they have the post-traumatic stress disorder. You
Exactly.
know,
Yeah.
nightmares,
Agree.
flashbacks, and
Yeah.
lots of memories.
Whenever I sleep, I go to in my bed. I am trying to completing my level 3 diploma over here. There are lots of pressure of my study, but whenever I go to bed after studying 12 o'clock, I keep awake like 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and whenever I go to sleep for 10 minutes, I see like someone coming behind me to kill me like this, and they want me to kill me. Who are from back to my country, and the threat I already got like this, what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. As a free thinkers, as a humanist, or ex superstitious people, so I know the situation, how you have been gone through this kind
Yeah.
of things. I just wanted to let my viewers know that the people, those who left their faith, religion, or those who became atheists or free thinkers, they're the human being like you and me, like him. Yeah, so living faith, living organized superstitions is
Exactly.
not crime.
Yeah.
They're just human being like you and me. Just be love them, be nice with
Yeah.
them, treat them as a human being, and everything
Exactly.
will be all right. They're not offending anyone. They're not attacking anyone. They're just
Exactly.
you
Just
know
talking
feel
or asking.
expressing their feelings
Yeah.
against faith.
Not now. Not now. Not now.
So this is what we've been talking about, friends. Thank
Uh-huh.
you very much for being with us.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna be back again.
Mm-hmm.
And always, I just wanted to say that, love the people
Mm-hmm.
and respect people. And, regardless who
Yeah.
they are,
Yeah.
what they believe or what they don't believe,
Yeah. Their point of
what color
view.
they are,
What their point of view. Just let them express themselves, and let them ask a question whatever they have on their mind. Let them ask, and let them express or explore their questions. And
this
there's
life we have got is very precious.
exactly.
We, and we're living in this planet, we have responsibilities. Yeah, and I feels like humanism is more precious than anything else. So if every single person became humanist, there not gonna be any hate, any crime, any disrespect, any discrimination on this planet, and this everything will be fine. The planet will be more beautiful. We are living in 21st century, so every single people, they should whatever they see, they should accept any idea or any thoughts, through fact, reason, and scientific proof.
Exactly.
So would you like to say anything?
That's the only thing I want to say, that let me express myself, and let me ask whatever question I have on my mind, and don't stop me, don't threat me, please, and don't report my Facebook ID, please. And that's the only thing I want to request you, that let me know whatever I don't know, and let me know whatever question I have. Okay. And don't criticize, or don't bully it, or don't bully, or don't underestimate any people who wants to know anything. And this is a planet wherever whatever we have on our mind, and let them explain themselves, and let them ask. Okay.
This is what we stand for,
Yeah.
our or you know struggle, established freedom of expression, freedom of
Exactly. Exactly.
speech.
Exactly.
So only one thing I just wanted to say everyone, that say yes to love,
Yeah.
say no to hate,
Hate.
and
Exactly.
everything will be fine.
Every-
Thank you very much for being with us, and we'll be
exactly.
back again.
Yeah.
Thanks again. Bye.
And we'll be back with the ongoing situations in back to our country, which is called Bangladesh. And we'll be back, lots of question, whatever we want to know, whatever you want to know from us, like that. And that's the all. Thank you, and hope everyone trying to keeping their self to being well in this pandemic. And thank you. That's all. Thank you. What to say?